brings a great change in everyone's life. 2020, when the COVID-19 had knocked in the world's door, a sudden move changed all of our life. Lockdown, a word that everyone knows, everyone can relate, because we faced something, someone a great thing. To stop the spread of this coronavirus, our Prime Minister declared of lockdown in India. Many precautions has been taken. A lot of changes has appeared. In this lockdown days, many of us went back to their old days, spent the most of the time with family. Many of us fulfilled the lack of friends, but in other hand, many of us faced the opposite. In this lockdown, we found many things. As well, we learned also. Soon the old days back. School, office, everything started technically. As well, we have get addicted to social media. We are locked to save ourselves from COVID-19, but if we think consciously, then we aren't safe because of today's technology. Yes, lockdown was a great time for us, but for some, it was a great disaster. I hope you can understand the problem. When there's no one to make food for you, but poor who works hard whole the day to get a daily meal, they're suspended from that because lockdown is going. There's no work for them. They were dying, not from COVID, but from the disease which they faced throughout the year. You know what? We're so lucky that we get food whenever we feel hungry. We have money to buy anything. But all of this aren't lucky. They're just lucky thoughts. We must be proud of India, not for our tradition, our practice, our arts, but for our humanity. Many of us don't know, but there's a lot of people who help those persons, but not the politicians. That's because they didn't show off it in social media. In these days, lockdown, we made God in humans, the doctors, who fight against the virus to save us. And we have lost many of them. We should always salute them. They have faith, we have hope that we have now passed that situation. Lockdown was a great change in everyone's life. Not only to save us from the virus, besides that in real life we also need to maintain social distance. Lockdown was really a great change in everyone's life. Some get suspended, some got time, some got passed, some got work hard in a hope for future. Apart from my opinion, instead of hating all this, we should thank to them who fought. Thank to the year 2020 as well, COVID-19. Because if it wasn't happened, we might lost. The competition of humans has been become cancer for the earth. If all this hadn't stopped yet, then we might forget the smile behind work, behind our creativity. Yes, lockdown was a great chance in everyone's life. It has taught us a lot about life, especially to stand firm in every situation. If you think this deeply, then you could get my point of view, the meaning. For some, it was not too easy to live in these situations, but it is also true that we have spent a memorable time with our family and friends without being meet with them. Lockdown was a great change in everyone's life. Yes, it was too boring to spend these days in a locked house, but there's a lot of things that has become hodgepodge in your mind. If you could arrange them properly, then it will be a great life for you. Lockdown was a great change in everyone's life in every different way.